This game got serious issues, man.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins got 11 overall hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 4-3. The Atlanta Braves cracked 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 8-3. The Minnesota Twins took down the Nationals in Washington, 2-1. The Philadelphia Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 5-1. The Cincinnati Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs, 1-0. The Pirates grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona, 9-4. Charlie Blackmon added 3 RBIs to his total as Colorado got the best of the Dodgers.
I got too many lefties up here.
Saturday Night Baseball here on the show from AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jake Peavy will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
D. Gordon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Blanco is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game.
In the second spot,
settling in now, Miguel Rojas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
And they're in need of a good pitching performance here just to shake them out of this slump they're in. They've won just once in 5 games on this current homestand, so they're definitely going in the wrong direction.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. You get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
Blanco is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. They go down 1, 2, 3. Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
right fielder, Denard Span.
Hit hard to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second,
Brandon Crawford will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. This Marlin ball club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum because they've got some very difficult games coming up in this stretch.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Brandon Belt steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Not close. It's 2-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Patty Johnson back there. Good umpire. I know some pitchers have felt the squeeze at times on the corners, but I still think he does a good job of rewarding guys for making good pitches.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Chen sets on his way with the 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. After 1, no score. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Peavy's ready. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Chris Johnson will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The 2-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. The second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Batting sixth, center
So
fielder.
bases are empty here with two gone. And in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
That's by him for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angel Pagan strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Fielder, Angel Pagan.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting sixth,
Stepping in, Connor Gillespie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. To first. Oh, look at Johnson. It's there. He got him.
Woo, no problem. Oh, that is so smooth over there at first base. The ball's headed for the hole, but he pulls it in at full stretch. And then I thought he'd probably flip it, but he decides to just take it himself, and he wins that race to the bag.
Shot towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. Kelby Tomlinson will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. This is line to left. Dietrich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants leave one. We'll move to the third. JT Realmuto will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Span moves over, makes the play, one away.
Batting eighth,
So one gone now in the inning, and it's a good time to pull up our upcoming schedule as you see what's on tap for the Marlins in the next 7 days. TV into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Adeiny Echeverria comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Line drive to left, and that'll get down in front of Pagan for a base hit.
Oh, and this ball center cut right here. Got it right on the barrel. He just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
The pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Coming on is Pagan. And that's the third out. Jake Peavy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Jake Peavy.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And there's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And this is swung on and missed by Peavy, so he won't help his cause with the bat. 1 away. So 1 away for Denard Span.
Denard Span.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The shortstop,
Brandon Crawford will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. And that's in there for strike one. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And Span is going to be caught stealing here. He's out at second base. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down quietly. We'll head to the 4th, still scoring. Miguel Rojas is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Derek Dietrich will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. TV sets 1-1 on its way. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blanco is over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there. Giancarlo Stanton is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Ball pulled in by Span, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
In a game like this, you had to figure that a manufactured run was going to be how we finally opened our scoring. Good work there to drive him in.
Chris Johnson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Well, that's a guy up there pretty clearly gearing up for the fastball there, and he
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
In there, strike 1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Stanton coming on. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Brandon Belt stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Angel Pagan will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far.
Oh, come on.
First real test of the ball game.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to get a ground ball.
2 straight singles, now walk. He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Connor Gillespie will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. This is lined into right center field, and that's going to be trouble as this will head toward Triples Alley. Posey scores. Belt scores. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now 3-1.
Well, you know, a couple of hits and a walk got him into this mess, and things aren't going to get any rosier for him out there right now. He serves up the 2-base hit here, and that's going to wind up chasing everybody home.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually,
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Kelby Tomlinson will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Are you serious?
That is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
He forgot the ball.
Jake Peavy will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to, but Here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head. It shows.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Sliced hard on the ground. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And stepping in, the split fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Hit to first. Johnson's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We played 4 full. The Giants lead it 5-1. Ichiro Suzuki will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
And he lays off there 1-0. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Peavy has his target. Here's the 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
JT Realmuto is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Blanco ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 3.
Adani Echeverria will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. David Phelps is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Buster Posey digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Liner toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Brandon Belt is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Scorched to third. To Gordon for 1. Relay to first, and Belt is gone. It's a double play.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Angel Pagan digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I'm looking because this doing it too much. Yeah.
Really approaching the strike zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Connor Gillespie would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're up 5-1. Christian Yelich will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Christian Yelich.
Lays off 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Line drive to center field. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. D. Gordon will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Derek Dietrich stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Pagan on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Jose Arena will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Connor Gillespie will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th. High pop up. Rojas is there for it. 1 away.
center fielder, number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregor Blanco. He singled his last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rojas backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
Now batting, second
Kelby Tomlinson stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Striding into the box, Jake Peavy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Just missing here, 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. Into the box, Denard Span. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends. Back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. PV gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Here's PV back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Grounded to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A spin and a throw, and they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored. Chris Johnson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Blanco sprinting after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Ichiro Suzuki digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. PV up to 66 pitches now in this night of work. Popped high in the air. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and behind the back he gets his man at second to retire this. Brandon Crawford will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. Buster Posey digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Echeverria's there. 1 there. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Brandon Belt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Back goes Stanton, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's 6-1. Angel Pagan will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dietrich is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Connor Gillespie is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This one's blooped out toward right.
Are you kidding me? I can't
track it down as this ball falls. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 7-1. Gregor Blanco ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Dustin McGowan will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Gregor Blanco will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Woo!
Kelby Tomlinson gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And Ichiro will make the catch, and the side is Adeiny Echeverria comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Justin Bohr will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Here it is. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, normally when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, you know, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider, but this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there, just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
D. Gordon will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Tomlinson is up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman,
Miguel Rojas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Span giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Derek Dietrich will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Joe Pennick is going to be summoned off the bench to pinch hit, so that will officially end the night of work for Jake Peavy. Brian Morris is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen.
Leading off for the Giants.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dietrich giving chase. One down.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Denard Span is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
The shortstop.
Ready now, Brandon Crawford. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third, here's Span for the plate. The runner from first crosses the plate, and Crawford's in there at third with a triple. Into the box now, Buster Posey. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike two. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9.
Digging in now, Brandon Belt, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Scooped up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Sergio Romo will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Giancarlo Stanton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Chris Johnson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Ichiro Suzuki stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Into the seats, 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Posey has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. JT Realmuto makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ball game. both of them doubles, and that really paced his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it for EK.
We got blasted on that one. Last.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, the Giants cracked 16 hits on the day as they beat the visiting Marlins.
A truly gorgeous for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today it's the rubber match of this. Matt Cain is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got 99 losses. 100, it's coming. But he just hopes to heck it's not coming in this one.
D. Gordon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Cain into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Martin Prado will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. It's sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Christian Yelich takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch right out there by Pagan, and there are 2 gone now. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's a good first inning. Adam Conley gets the ball for Miami in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
The fastball here is he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Right side hit hard. Gordon is there, and a rather easy first out. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Stanton. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants. Justin Bohr will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Center fielder number 13.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he takes ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Kane has his target, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Moving laterally is Pagan to make the play here. 2 away.
Batting 7.
Derek Dietrich will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
JT Realmuto will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, I don't know how long they can keep watching these bad performances. It was a terrible game yesterday, and he's hitting under 100 over his last 10 games.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. ground ball sent back up the middle. Panic with the dive. He's out.
No problem.
Brandon Belt will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat,
And up, here comes the... That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Ace to the night.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it. It's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Matt Duffy steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming, here it is. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. This is line to left. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
He's killing shit.
Gregor Blanco will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
That evens it up, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He's got it 1 away. Angel Pagan is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
The pitcher, Matt Cain, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Joe Pennick will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. Adam Conley set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up. Kane gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Settling in now, D. Gordon. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Up next for the Marlins.
Striding into the box, Martin Prado. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's dead center for strike one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
The left fielder, number
Into the box, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
A runner on first with 2 away. And another foul ball. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded by Panic. Over to Crawford at the bag and the force play will end. Hunter Pence started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Tough play for Prado. Prado's throw to first gets him 1 away. Buster Posey in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
You know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Brandon Belt strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Brandon Crawford will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. In there, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And this one gets away.
Shit.
And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2,
He's got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giancarlo Stanton is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline. And he'll reach first safely.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a slider from Kane. It gets him ahead. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Marcell Ozuna is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Marcell Ozuna.
Kane sets. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Tap fouled at home plate. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. To Crawford for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Matt Duffy is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 5.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead. Gregor Blanco is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And that misses. 2-2. No outs, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Angel Pagan is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Lays off 1-0. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready on 1-2. Line hard into left. And that'll
oh my God!
Through towards the wall.
He is missing
everything. On his way to second
now. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Now in the box, Matt Cain. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Joe Panik will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit out towards second. Gordon scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Derek Dietrich heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Pagan. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball to strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
JT Realmuto is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Cain's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chopped in front of home plate. Posey is up with it. Throw over to first will take care of him, and it's a good start to the inning for Cain. There are 2 away.
Catcher, Adam Conley.
Ichiro Suzuki will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Suzuki.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Garcia is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Hunter Pence will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a...
And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence. And that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead. Takes this the other way to right. Stanton is there, 1 away. Brandon Belt digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Prado is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The shortstop,
Brandon Crawford stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 for the Giants by... Leading off the inning, D. Gordon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Duffy in foul ground and reined in, 1 away.
now batting, third baseman,
Martin Prado digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Christian Yelich will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
On Kane bringing the fastball now as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues. Matt Duffy will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
The 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Angel Pagan tripled homer run last time through, so let's see what he's got in store this time.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Right there for strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
1-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Matt Cain comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach it here with one away. Now Cain able to set this bunt down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Joe Pennant will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-0. Hunter Pence will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Giancarlo Stanton stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Hard liner toward short, and that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. He'll take the turn and head for second.
Now batting.
Well, you know, this one may have been decided a long time ago, but don't tell that to this guy. He's going to approach every at-bat like the game's on the line, and he delivers here with a double into the gap.
Justin Bour will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
The 0-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Marcell Ozuna will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blanco is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the shutout will disappear on the sacrifice fly as they're finally on the board here in inning number 7. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Right side. Belt has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit. No. Buster Posey steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Dustin McGowan will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Buster Posey gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9.
Brandon Belt will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
On the ground to the right side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The shortstop, number 30.
Brandon Crawford will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. And there's ball 1. 7 runs, 13 hits. And no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Squared that one up just a little late. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw on to first is in time, and they'll double up Crawford. Matt Duffy gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch up.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Gregor Blanco gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1 and 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A little low. It's 2 and 2.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Grounded up the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs. JT Realmuto will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Justin McGowan.
Chris Johnson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Johnson.
Tries to dump this one out to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. D. Gordon will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Up next for the Marlins,
Martin Prado ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Pagan on the move. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. David Phelps will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now to the plate, Angel Pagan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Matt Cain will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
The second for one. Digging in, Joe Pennant. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Hunter Pence is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Another one sent foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28.
First delivery to him on the way. Buster Posey started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ozuna over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants lead. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Pagan is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Giancarlo Stanton steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting,
Justin Bour will step in. A ground out victim as last time. First offering on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Rolled slowly to first. Belt charging this one, and a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more